Hello, welcome to my Manchester Central series. I'm Bood FM and this is a summer special episode. It's a little episode I'm doing before season 2 starts. Now, normally on past series, maybe in between seasons, I've done a press conference or I'll do a transfer special. But really, I've no plans on buying lots of players. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And I've got something special coming for Christmas, so I think it'll take quality up a notch. So I'm going to wait, and I might wait actually till I get in the Football League, hopefully, to do a proper press conference again. So yeah, this is just a bit of fun. I'm going to show you what happened, because at the end of the season we had a look, we won the league, and we had a look at the awards and stuff, but we didn't go any further than that. So I'm going to show you who went up in the playoffs, who won all the divisions and cups in England. We'll have a look if I've signed anybody. And I'll have a look at a few other things, and I'm going to discuss what I do going forward this year. Here we are on the club page, and I'm bald again. At the minute here, it was the 6th of August, but as I've gone through the summer, I've took screenshots of things that I thought might be important, and we'll have a talk about them. And then we'll have a talk about what I'm going to do this year, hopefully, and show you a few things that have happened. One of the things that happened, obviously, if you remember from last year, is we're now a professional club. So I've gone through everyone and offered them contracts. Some are still thinking about it, although obviously they haven't agreed yet. Some of the players won't. One of my best players won't at the minute, so he's still stuck in a part-time contract, which isn't good. One bit of news I'm going to give you is Manchester Central, the real Manchester Central, contacted me today. Now, they only have a home kit and this away kit. I made the third kit in honour of our city's national, our city's symbol, not national symbol, city's symbol, which is the B. We embraced it after the terror attack, so I went for the B effect for the third kit. They're going to do this next year, so when they come out next season with a third kit, they're going to do it. Now, as always, I'm always trying to upgrade the club. Every little detail is important when you're doing something like this. I believe to keep on top of everything. Can you get an extra scout? Can you get an improvement on a facility? And these things, I think, make you a better club, and you get there quicker. In the past, maybe I've been lazy, and I've probably wasted 6 months of training a player, or wasted 6 months when I could have built a training ground. When I do this, I'm really on top of it. I've still got my pad and my pen, and I make notes of everything, and I'm always pecking people's heads. So again, I asked him, and we planned. Well, he's actually accepted, as good old Mr. Maguire, the chairman, to update the analytics facility. It's only going to cost 24 grand. I'm not too sure what happens when we do this, but it's got to be a good thing. The Bolton job come up, and it's the first job I've been linked to, which was quite cool. So I thought I'd mention it. I mean, they're a biggish club, they're bigger than us. The Reebok's a great stadium. I went to watch Oasis there once. It was quality. They had this massive truck. There's had conveyor belts coming out of it with beer, and you just went up with like a tray and just put beers on it. It was brilliant. And I turned it down, which made the board really happy. But obviously I'm not going to leave. I mean, even Man United fan, even if Manchester United offered me a job on this series, I'm not going to leave. Also, we had some end of season awards for the whole league that I didn't show you at the end of the last end of season anyway. And Dalton, he won best player in the league, which he should have done really. He was amazing, wasn't he? Scored so many goals, and in scoring them goals, he won the Golden Boot award as well. So fantastic player. He was about 29 though. Obviously, it was a regen, but he's such a good player. Talking of the big awards, I was shortlisted. Apparently 10 people get shortlisted, but the press highlighted me and Jim Gannon, Stockport manager. You'll find out why Jim was involved later, but I won it. So really nice. I've got a nice award. I don't know what, I've just grabbed the nearest thing, which is giant bubble mix. That's for my baby. So yeah, that's my award. Right, so seeing as I've won the league, I won best manager of the year, and I turned down Bolton, I'm pretty loyal. I checked on my profile and I could apply for my next course. I've done all the nationals, and I'm now on my continental. So I'm going for my continental C licence, which is pretty cool because I've not done this for a bit. I didn't do it last year. Couldn't be bothered. Just can never be bothered. But this year I thought I'm going to do it. I'm going to grow with the club, and we'll grow with my staff as well and the players. So it's cool, man. Right, so obviously we're Manchester's third club at the minute. Manchester United are off to America on a tour, training camp, and they're probably going to be doing stuff with NFL teams. Manchester City, they're going to China. Big promotional thing all around Asia. We're going to Liverpool. Freaking Liverpool. No offence to Liverpool, but it's not exactly going away for training camp. I can drive there in 45 minutes. Now, when I made the club, I didn't want to make us rock bottom. So I looked at the teams who were predicted to be around the bottom 5, 6, and Stockport County was in that, which surprised me. So when I was making the club, I've said this before early in the series, I just kind of copied them for how much the ticket prices were and all that kind of stuff. It's just we've got a smaller ground than that, obviously. But maybe because last year we were part-time and a lot of the contracts was tiny. I mean, we were paying hardly anything out in wages compared to this year, geez. We made a lot of money, and I think they give me about $500,000 to spend, but I don't want to spend it. Anyway, not a lot of it. I want to put money into stuff like the facilities and incentives. So I am going all out on bonuses this year. Bookies odds came in for the National, and I was pretty surprised because we haven't made a lot of signings, and we're predicted to be 7th. I think we can do better than that. I think we surprised some teams really this year because a lot of my squad's young, and they're going to have kicked on a year. Colm Landy, my striker, he has kicked on, so I really think we're going to be okay. All about the bookies today, and they've brought us the league top player odds from Boyles Sports. Is that a real thing? Not up north, anyway. And Brett Dalton's made the list, number 6. You might have noticed it when I was on the club page before, but I've kept the captains the same. Joe Platt is a brilliant captain. Leadership of 18, can't knock him. Great centre half, first team player. I'm lucky to have him, really. Here we are with the final league of last season, and Stockport went up. I couldn't believe it. I was buzzing because if anyone knows, I kind of like Stockport. They're my first ever series on YouTube. I thought Kidderminster were going to do it. They didn't. If you were a Kidderminster fan, you'd be devastated because they were 14 points. Is that 14 points clear of Stockport? Stockport faced, you'll see that in the middle there, Salford in the final. I was like, nah, Stockport are losing this. But they didn't. They won 2-0. And I think that's why Jim Gannon was up there with me neck and neck at the end for Manager of the Year. So I'm really, really happy because if you notice there, you'll see you've got Brett Dalton, top goal scorer. Red Shaw, who is a Salford striker who played fantastic last year. I was contemplating trying to go for him, but I've not. And then obviously Stockport's Oswell, who I've highlighted a few times. Great player. So yeah, hopefully Stockport will do well because they should be in the Football League. Quick look at the South, just in case you're interested. Bath won the league. I love Bath. If you've ever been, it's a beautiful place. And it looks like Welling are going up as well. Here's the National League, and this is obviously the end of last season. Ebbsfleet have left it, so Torquay, so we're not playing them. Halifax have gone down, Solihull Moors, Maidenhead and Chester, man. There used to be a Football League club, didn't there? Now I know the actual Football League's nothing to do with this series yet, but you might be interested. Sometimes people are interested to see how their team are doing, and you might be a fan of a League 2 team. In Coventry, won League 2. Carlisle, Fried Badger, another good friend of mine. I'll put links to his series down below. He's got a series with his beloved Carlisle at the minute. They've gone up, so we'll be loving that. On to League 1, a league I like a lot because it's got Oldham in it, quite like Oldham. Blackburn won it, Charlton and Scunthorpe have gone up as well. Peterborough, our senior affiliate, they finished 6th. Northampton, Ollie Plays, another great content creator. He's a fan of Northampton. I'll put a link to him down below as well. Good lad. On to the Championship, possibly one of the toughest leagues in the world. It's a good league. Some good teams in it, and Cardiff, Ipswich and Millwall are going up. That's quite surprising, that. Quick look at the Premier League, and Man United have won it. I'm a Man United fan. I think we're overpowered again. I had one season with United, I dominated, dead easy. I only bought Di Maria from PSG for like 50 million, and I bought Kieran Tierney, is that how you say his name, the left back from Celtic. Dominated, dead easy. A bit boring. It's always boring when you're a big club, don't it? I'm always United because I'm a United fan. I'll do a season, maybe 2, just to get me head into the game and see how it is without being under that pressure. On to the FA Cup. I love the FA Cup. And Leicester have won it, beating West Ham in the final. That's awesome. Man City got beat off Bournemouth. In the Carabao Cup. The worst name ever. The best name I ever had was the Milk Cup. Okay, scouting. I scouted a lot of players myself last year. I went through all the teams in our league in the van around the south, a few in the national as well, because you're not going to get much more than that. just to see if we could get a good list together. And I've got a few players, but then at the start of this season, I assessed my squad. I went through each position, got a 23-man squad, and there was only one player I thought I needed to replace. I'd be like, well, no, there wasn't. I needed a keeper. I couldn't find anything better than the two lads we've got, so there's no point in buying anyone, is it? I thought about maybe getting a centre half for a bit more depth, but it was just a depth player. I didn't need starters, and the guys that were out there were either just as good or not as good. So I thought, why mess things up? Why rock the boat? Keep the lads a unit, you know. The only player I needed was a central midfielder because Gary Jones decided to retire at the end of the year, dead like quick. So I was like, shit. Ball-winning midfielder, very good. And I thought, right, I'm going to go for Sam Walker. Now, if you watch the whole series, you'll know Sam Walker is the vice captain of Stockport, and obviously he's still at Stockport. I just like him. I think he's a good player. He's obviously one of my best friend's brothers, but when I put in the search, I found another player who I thought was a lot better. I mean, a lot better. But the only player I've brought in is this lad, and his name is Gus Mafuta from Salford. FM Life, my good Australian friend. He's personal saying, I think he's playing with Salford. He should know who this guy is. He had a great season last year for Salford, really good. Look what he can do, cover everywhere. I need a ball with a midfielder. He's only 23. He's got room to improve. He is better than Sam. So this is the squad. I've arranged it by their ability. You can see, look at that. Colm landed last year. I think he was a 1 and a bit star with a lot of potential. Now he's 5 and 5, and he has had so many offers, man. I can't even lie on his hand, and it's upsetting. And he won't sign a full-time contract, so he's still a part-time. He's still working at Greg's. The staff we've got more staff. I keep asking. I've improved the physios. We've got another sports scientist, another scout. We've got a data analysis, which we didn't have at all last year. I kept this summer when I've done pre-season. I keep getting these things from him. I'm like, what the hell are these? And because I forgot, because I didn't have one last year. Now we got Peterborough as a senior affiliate last year, just in case we might need a loan on player or something. Can't hurt, can it? But I asked for an affiliate, so we can maybe send some players out on loan. I've not done it yet. The offers weren't great. This was the biggest club we got offered, so I just took it. Fastly Celtic. I think the logo is freaking awesome. Let's have a look. I'm at the top. Dalton is the daddy, team leader. He's not the captain, but he's a team leader. Then you've got the influential guys here. Hussey, Walder. So I mean, these are some of the older lads. Comland is moving up. That's because he had a fantastic year. Let's have a look at the social groups. Now look at this. I'm assuming, because they said stuff like this is massively important, didn't they? And that's another thing I didn't want to buy a lot of players, because they're all mates. I mean, Bruno's Italian, maybe he's struggling. He's new. They're all buddies. Look at him. That's pretty cool. That's got to be a benefit to us this season. Tactically, we're sticking with it. Mega simple. They want to change to it in the last year when we did really well. Why bother? Look, team instructions, hardly anything. Nothing. Why bother? It worked in the last year. I think the lads have improved. I think we can do okay. So obviously, bad pre-season, and this is what happened. I went on a tour of Wales, because that's the only place we could go. Got beat off Wrexham, but they're a pretty big club. Then I had the Manchester Cup, a little tournament at our place. Beat Stockport, we were knackered. We got absolutely levered off Salford. Curzon Ashton we drew with. Curzon Ashton, who just about stayed in the Vanarama North last year, won the league. Salford, I can't believe they didn't get promoted. So going into the next episode, I don't want to start with the first team. We're going to be playing Forest Green or Hartlepool. They're predicted to be in the top 4. So I thought, I really want to play Leighton Orient. So I thought we could come back in the next one and we'll have 5 games out of the way. We'll start the season, I'll play some smaller clubs, I'll play some big clubs, and we'll have a nice live come away. Really good, massive club in this league. Before I finish, we'll just have a look at the expectations for the season. Build a base trophy, there's wants to get to the first round. Emirates FA Cup, 4th qualifying round, both achievable. What's different this year is last year they just want to fight against relegation. This year they've got some high hopes and they want us to be in the top half. Bit of pressure, but I'm happy with that. Right, there you go, that's the end of my little summer special. I just wanted to take you through what I've been up to over the summer. Basically, because I didn't hardly sign anyone, couldn't do a transfer special. Don't want to do a press conference, like I said, because I've got something exciting coming. But you know, I just wanted to show you what had happened after the end of the season. I wanted to show you what we've been doing, and I think we're building. I'm doing things the right way. It's how I always do it. I've got a basic blueprint of how I always do this, and I'm usually successful. Unlike my personal save with Stockport when I got sacked, but then I did get the Oldham job. So, but in this one, we're doing okay. I'm really, really pleased. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Season 2 should be out either tomorrow or the day after, I promise you. And then we'll kick on like we normally do every other day. The only reason there's been a slight gap of a couple of days is I went out with my mates, baby wedding, 39, I was hammered. Sunday was a write-off, I tell you. Anyway, hope you're well, take care, and I'll see you for the next one.